I've set up the still life and now I'm looking at the shapes that I see. They're pretty simple shapes, mostly circles and ovals, but what makes them interesting is the way they interplay with each other. So I'm really looking. I'm spending more of my time looking at the fruit and veg that I'm drawing than I'm actually looking at the piece of paper that I'm drawing on. And I start really simple, and now after I've put all those shapes in, that's when I start to add the details. If you try to add too many details early on, it can be a little bit hard and it can kind of mess up your overall structure. So you want to start with the big shapes if you can. Here I'm adding some more details of the stalk of the tomato, which was my favorite part about doing this because it was such an interesting shape. So you have to kind of do that when you're setting up your still life. You're looking for things that are interesting to you, that you want to draw. You find an angle that works for you, and then you set it up in such a way that it won't fall apart so you can keep on doing it for a little bit. I've blocked the colors in, but notice that I have not blocked in the green stems yet because I want to put in all of the warm colors first. And if you put the stem colors in while the warm colors are wet, they'll blend and bleed into each other, which will make them brown. So I'm going to first keep on adding layers of beautiful color, and now I will go in and add some green into those apples because there's actually green in them, even though you wouldn't think so, but if you look really close you can see it. I let it dry a little before I added these colors in, but I'm just doing a really light color because I don't want too much yet. All right, now I'm going to show you how to do the background. For the background, you want to make sure to cover around your fruit and veg or around your still life, but not paint on top of it. You're just going to come to the edge. If you have a little too much color, you can use tissue and just kind of gently, it'll get pulled up if you gently put it next to it. You can also use tissues on your brush if your brush has too much water or paint on it. Just see how I'm going kind of around. Now you don't want to do this if your fruit is still wet because then it will blend together. You have to wait until it's dry. Oh, and look, see, I just did a little bit of a splash there, but that's all right. Let's smooth things out a little bit. And now I'm going to come in and just add some more detail. So I'm mixing some colors here and add the stem. Didn't quite like how that one looked, so I'm going to mix the colors again. Oh, it's a little too dark, so I'm going to dab it a little bit. A lot of painting is adjusting as you go and fixing things out. Oh, that didn't work, so let's change this a little bit. You just have to be adaptable and persist even when it doesn't seem to be working, and don't panic because even if you have mistakes, it's going to end up looking awesome if you put effort into it.